Well, it's a pretty low move. This tree came down, it brought down power lines with it, and you can see it trashed part of this house. The next day, Tacoma police say, a burglary was reported here. It took days before crews started clearing the tree out of the road. We called in an expert to tell us how exactly this happened. She says one key factor, this tree had multiple trunks, meaning it was only a matter of time before it came down.
Lots of weight on top of the root system. It's like a heavy-set person standing on one little leg. So there's no real roots that's holding up all of this weight.
Beth Stock, owner of She Cuts It Tree Service, says trees with multiple trunks need to be cut when they're young so they can grow healthy. Otherwise, you end up with a poorly balanced tree that grows more dangerous with age.
The taller they are, the more vulnerable they are to the wind.
It's not the first such incident Stock's seen this week. She saw a similar situation in Spanaway, where a falling tree with multiple trunks nearly split a home in half. Between the windstorm and the recent downpours, she says arborists are spread thin.
My phone's rolling off the hook right now. Just every time, I don't know, every call you get, you just wonder what it's going to be on the other side.
Stock says there are a few signs that your tree may soon fall to be on the lookout for, beyond trees with multiple trunks. Trees that don't sway in the wind are likely brittle and at risk of snapping. Uneven ground surrounding the base of a tree may also be a sign it's about to tip. When in doubt, she says, call a professional.
Anything within 120 feet of your home is technically potentially a hazard.
She says she's dealt with a lot of people who are going through it right now, but it's extra painful to become a victim of a crime while already a victim of nature.
It's hurtful. Just give a family a break.
Well, Tacoma police say there have been no arrests for that burglary so far. There's no word on any suspects. In Tacoma, Jack Bilyeu, KIRO 7 News.
You cannot trust them. They're usually scammers. They're usually con artists.
Well, historic flooding, then strong winds, and now a new concern with the ground saturated. Some trees may not be stable, but as homeowners look for help, consumer advocates say this is prime time for scammers. With damaged trees everywhere, companies often start knocking on doors offering to take those trees down, but consumer experts warning homeowners should never hire someone who shows up uninvited, especially a company that's demanding cash up front. Instead, get multiple bids when possible and check for licenses, and also make sure the company carries both liability and workers' compensation insurance.
These people who go door to door, even if you have a tree laying across your yard and they'll offer to take care of it, don't hire these companies. They usually are con artists. They'll say, well, if you give me $500, I'll be back with my crew. They're just around the corner. You'll never see them again.
Most tree care services don't demand a single dime up front. You usually pay when the work is done, so a company looking for a large deposit, that's a huge red flag. Also, do your homework and do not rush the decision. But we know cleanup from the floods will take some time, as the damage to people's homes pretty extensive. That's why King County is providing a home cleanup hotline. So if you do need assistance with the damage, you can call the number that you see on screen. That'll connect you with volunteers from local relief organizations, community groups, and